I love React hooks, but they are pretty confusing to look at. And when you are first learning those, they are definitely. So in this small video, I'm going to be covering React hooks and talking about them in a way that's really easy for you to understand. So you can start using hooks immediately. In today's video, I'm gonna cover useState, which is probably the most important React hook. Let's get started now. Welcome back to the Tech with Muskan. My name is Muskan and my job is to simplify the React Native for you so you can start building your dream project sooner. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. But there's a few gotchas related to hooks that you need to understand first. And if you already understand how hooks work and you just want to understand useState hook, you can skip ahead to the timestamp that shows it on the screen. The most important thing is that you can only use hooks inside of functional component. You cannot use them in class components. So you must be using a functional component to use a hook, because classes already have their own way to do the same things that hooks do. When would I use a state hook? If you write a function component and realize you need to add some state to it, previously you had to convert it to class. Now you can use a hook inside the existing function component, and we are going to do that right now. Now to get started with this video, all I have done is run the command npx react native run android. I have created really simple component which has an increase button, a text about the button which displays our count. Right now there is no functionality for this at all, and we are going to add all of the counter functionalities that we need by using the useState hook. As you can see here, right now I can click button, nothing actually works yet. So to get started with implementing this functionality, the first thing we need to do is import the hook we are going to use. So with React we can do is just a destructure out here by putting these curly brackets, and we want to import the useState portion, which is just a single hook that we are going to be importing from React. And now inside of our function, here we can use the useState hook. So to use the useState hook, all we need to do is just call useState, because it's just a function and thing that we pass to useState is going to be what the default state is. Let's say that our default state is going to be 0. Our counter is going to start at 0, and now this useState hook is going to return an array of values. So what we are going to do is destructure this in line, because useState always return an array with 2 values. The very first value in this array is going to be your state. So for example, count. This is going to be your current state at every single iteration of our render function. Here second thing we are going to return is a function which is going to allow us to update our state. So we are just going to call it setCount. This you can call wherever you want, it doesn't really matter. You just need to know that the first thing in the array is always the current state, and the second thing in the function that allow you to update the current state. Now the next thing I want to talk about is how you can actually update count. So to do that, let's set up onClick here. We can say onPress, this is going to be called onClick. This is going to increase 1 from our count. We are going to call a function onClick, and all we are going to do is call that setCount function which allow us to update our state. Let's save and test our increase button. As you can see, we can now update our count by increasing it by 1, and every time we call this setCount, or essentially our update function is going to re-render and our component with the new value for our count, just like would happen with any other set state inside of class component. When you update the state, your component re-renders. This is the same exact thing with this useState hook, and that's all there is to the useState hook. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like this video. Also, if you want to see the code, check out GitHub link in the description. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.